Hi, hello, and welcome to another video. So, for this video, I am doing a 24-hour readathon with the stopwatch. So, let's just put 24 hours on the timer. Now, I usually do stopwatch here. So far, 0 hours. So it counts up to 24 hours. So, we haven't started yet. The clock is already almost 12 today, so we will just keep on going. I hope to be finished at least on Thursday. So let's see how that goes. We have 4 days. Can I do it? That's 6 hours a day. I don't think it's a problem, to be completely honest, to read that much. So I don't have a set plan. However, I really need to finish off Bound by Honor, which is the first book in the I don't remember if it's a Mafia Chronicles or something, because I have already forgotten the name of it. Born in Blood Mafia Chronicles. So this one is not too long. It's 2.5 hours in the listening time that I am doing, so we should be totally fine by that. That one, I kind of feel like I need to get that one done the last 2 days in this month. So I have today and tomorrow, so yeah. And then the only book that I kind of need to finish off within the first 2 days is A Deal with Elf King, which is my Elise Kova pick for the month for my goals. So all my goals are done except this one. And Weekends with You, I still have a book left. That's an audiobook too, because I don't think anything I have read this month is a 2024 release, at least not that I know of, which means that we just got another audiobook to go. So I don't see it being a problem. Let's just see how long that one is. That one is around the same time, so it's 2:41. It's not the biggest problem to finish off both of those. That means that I need to do one today and one tomorrow, and then finish off this one for the last 2 days that are left this month before starting something else on Wednesday, if we get that far, This one is 300 and so pages, so I need to read at least 150 today and 150 tomorrow. This will be a reread for me, so it kind of shouldn't be a problem to finish this one off. And then other than that, I don't know. One thing that I really need to read also, just because the next book in this series I have on my TBR, and that is Magnolia Parks. And this one is much longer. This one is over 400 pages. So I'm not going to stress. However, I need to finish this before kind of the next book comes, which, yeah. So I think I will probably start this one as well this month. So next month, this video. And yeah, and then just because I need to be done with this on Thursday, because the final book support group starts on Friday. And that means that I kind of need to be done with things and be able to read some new series. And I will talk more what I can pick from, in that video, because we're not talking about that now. The clock is 5:30 and we are at 4 hours and 50 minutes. I don't think I will read anything more today. So I have finished Weekends with You, and I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I didn't love it. It wasn't super good, but it was fine. So it was basically about this. It's I think over a year, and basically it's this girl who owns a flower shop, and then a photographer who are basically at home 12 weekends a year. So it's kind of a love story about those two. Then I have read a lot in A Tale with the Elf King. So I am 153 pages in, so we are halfway through. It didn't take that long. So in this one, it's basically about in this world, basically the elf comes and take a human queen every like 100 or so years, a little bit over, a little bit less. So basically Luella, she lives in the village where he basically comes, and she didn't think that she could be the one, but she was, and basically everything that she believes now is completely different. So one thing I love about Luella is that she doesn't take the shit that that Elf King basically pushes at her. She don't take his crap, and I love that. She's really strong, and I love that she's not like bending to his will just because he's the king, because she's technically his queen, and she's like, you can't tell me what to do. And basically he says you should respect me, and she's like, well, you should earn the respect first. And I love Luella and how she is. She's a really strong character, and I can't wait to read the next 150 pages in this. It's a reread, but I'm really enjoying this still. So that's kind of it for today. I will probably read more over the next few days and try to reach 24 hours. So we still have quite a lot to go, but I hope to be able to get to 24 hours quite early on, you know. Okay, so I have been reading for almost 7.5 hours. So I've just finished Bound by Honor. This is the first book in the Burning Blood Mafia Chronicles. So that's something about how dark it is. It's really dark. So yeah. And this one we are following Arya, and basically she is the oldest in basically this family, and she basically gets promised, like engaged to this guy. She's 15 when she gets engaged to this guy called Luca, and basically she's supposed to get married when she turns 18. Really dark. He's a really dark person, and it's a very dark story. I have no idea what I am going to give this. It's just because it's just really difficult to give a rating because it's really dark. I feel like it's 4 stars though, because I really enjoy this story, and I actually, it just sounds so bad when I say that I liked it and I love those two together, because it just sounds horrible. So let's face it, this is not a man I would like to date at all. It's definitely not a person I personally could love. I really like the book though. So next month I am going to continue on with this series. I'm going to read the 0.5, which is called Luca Vitiello, which is the 0.5, the 0, which people have said that it's kind of like the Bound by Honor book, however from Luca's perspective, and I'm actually really curious about that, just because he's so dark in this one, but we never got to know what he's thinking, kind of. we only know what he tells her. So it's just interesting. But I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars just because it overall was really good. I mean, I just feel like I already knew how dark this book would be. And he definitely made some poor choices. She basically did some bad choices. Now, yeah, I mean, let's face it, when you read these dark books, it's definitely some problematic things that happens in here, obviously. So, yeah, there are definitely a lot of murder, a lot of different kind of things, and yeah. So, I mean, this will be a series that I will continue on with. Now, yeah, next month will be the next one, and then I will probably try and get through some of them. So, the thing that I'm going to do now is continue on with A Deal with the Elf King. I have like 150 pages left, so I should be able to do that within a few hours, hopefully before dinner. And then I don't know how many hours it will take, probably like an hour or 2. So we will get to like 9 maybe. And then I think tomorrow I really need to sit down and do kind of, so yeah, I am going to read this and then see where we get to. I have one more book that I kind of should listen to, which will kind of be a little difficult since I don't know. We'll just have to see. It's 2:13 right now, so let's just see where we get and end within the day. Okay, so we are at 12 hours. So we are halfway through this challenge, which is awesome. So we have finished 2 books. So I finished A Deal with the Elf King, and I'm gonna give this 4.5, I do believe, because I really love this time around. It's not like a 5 stars just because the plot is almost not there. It's really slow. It's mostly character driven. However, I do love these characters. I love how they grow, and yeah. So overall, really did love this. So this one is done, and then I finished the June Boys, and kind of one of the reasons why I read this was because of the Aurelium Academy that I am now done with. I have taken all the courses that I need to take to become I don't even remember what I am supposed to become. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how good this is going, you know. So, I feel like the most difficult thing with me when I join like a readathon, I suck at reading the books for that. But yeah, the June Boys. I think I'm gonna give this 2 stars. I didn't like it. I instantly felt like I was drifting. And I don't know, this is basically about, in this world, basically, I think it's 12 boys, basically gets abducted on like the 1st of June, and then they come back like the 30th of June the next year. And this time around, the main character believes that this person has taken a 13th victim, which is her cousin or something, and then one of the boys turn up dead. Something in those lines. I didn't love it, and it's just, is it sad? Yes. I don't. It's really boring when you don't like a book, but I just didn't. So yeah, that's kind of it for now. not decided. Oh, I have not decided what I am going to read tomorrow. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to read. I need an audiobook. And then, so I have to say I might for a audiobook. I don't know if I want to start at the top or if I'm just going to pick something. I might do The Upside of Unrequited, just to finish that one off. And then I definitely do believe that I should start with this one the first month, like the first day of the month, and read. I'm gonna say these are like 800 pages each, so 2,400 pages, just these. So I think trying to read 100 pages every day isn't going to be the way that I am going to go with this. I have a few days where I have things to do, which will make it difficult, so I might need to take a small break with that then. But I am obviously, I cannot only read this. One book that I also kind of really need to get to is Magnolia Parks. I was supposed to get to this last month, didn't get to it, and then now I have the next book on my TBR, so I kind of need to start this. So I will just have to see how far along we get. So yeah, that's at least the plan. So these two are at least the plan to start tomorrow, and then I won't finish it tomorrow. Finish like anything like that tomorrow. I won't finish 12 hours tomorrow, but we'll try and get a lot of it done. And then I don't really know. Just because I don't want to start a book that I'm not going to finish, you know. So I am not going to start an Echo in the Bone just yet. I mean, this might be let's just call it the crazy idea that I get in the final book support group and start that. I might do that actually, just because then I have one audiobook. So other than that, I haven't really decided. But yeah, I am going to bed now. We have a new day tomorrow, a new month tomorrow. So yeah, just trying to get things done with, yeah. So I have the let's call it the most important books done, that are my goals. So yeah, I don't really know what I will get to. Yeah, so yeah, it's just nuts how quickly things go. We have a new month. I mean, that's sick. Okay, so we are 14 hours and 45 minutes in. Like, we are close to almost 15 hours, which is great. So I have just finished Say Yes to the Marquess, and in this one we are following Cleo. And basically Cleo, she has been engaged to the Marquess of Granville for 8 years. However, he has yet to set a wedding date, and basically she has had enough. She just wants to get out, and she has inherited a castle, and basically now she basically just wants to break her engagement and start her life on her own. However, Rafe, which is Pierce Brandon, which is the Marquess, Rafe Brandon, the brother, he is a prizefighter and a rake, and he is determined to get Cleo to marry his brother, even if he has to basically plan the wedding himself. So, and then let's just say that it doesn't end up that way. It pretty quickly gets to the point where, I mean, this plan is not going to work because he likes her. So I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was really cute, and I really like that. Not like the it wasn't like a they break up and he basically gets cold feet and he's like, no, I can't do that. It didn't happen. I really enjoyed this. So 4 stars. Yeah, really enjoyed this, and I do believe that we will get a story about Piers Morgan, and basically Piers. I think we will get a story about Piers Brandon in a later installment, and then we will get to kind of know more about why he has been gone for 8 years, and I can't wait for that. But yeah, that was Castles Ever After #2, so it's really great. We have been able to get 1 book closer to the ending. So now I have to say, Tessa Dare books are somewhat intertwined. So basically, I have 1 more Castles Ever After book to read, and that is When a Scot Ties the Knot. But then, Do You Want to Start a Scandal? Which I do believe is about, yeah, this is about Piers Brandon. However, this one is not only in the 4th book in the Castles Ever After series. This is also the 5th book in the Spindle Cove series, which that means that I need to then start with the Spindle Cove series before we get to the last one. And then we have like A Night to Surrender, Once Upon a Winter's Eve, A Week to Be Wicked, A Lady by Midnight, Beauty and the Blacksmith, Any Duchess Will Do, Lord Ashwood Missed Out, and then we get to Do You Want to Start a Scandal? And then we will be done with the Castles Ever After series, but then we have started another series, so, but then we only have 1 book left, so it gets a lot. So I mean, I have to say, overall, I really do love Tessa Dare. One thing that is not annoying, but it's quite sad, that one of my favorite series, Girl Meets Duke by Tessa Dare, is supposed to have a 4th book. It was supposed to come out, wow, that's a long time ago. I think first it was like 2020, 2021, 2022, now it's 2026. So it's a little boring that we need to wait that long for that book to come out. But I guess we will just have to live with that. So yeah, so I don't really know what else I am going to get to today. I mean, I talked about basically starting House of Earth and Blood, and that is definitely something that I am going to do. I don't think there's kind of anything for now. I mean, I will try and get to, let's see, 18 hours today, at least 18 hours today, just so I can finish off the last 6 hours tomorrow. Even if it's a lot, but I hope I will be able to do that. I mean, I do have some plans tomorrow, so that means that it's going to be difficult to finish off what I need to get done. So I don't really know. 6 hours, it's a lot tomorrow when I am going to be doing a few things. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Maybe I will be able to finish a little bit more than 6 hours today, because the clock is only 12 today. And I mean, I have 3 hours left, so yeah, it should be possible. But yeah, I don't really know, but I hope I will be able to do that. Okay, so we are 20 hours in, so that's great. You know, that's fantastic. Just say that. So I didn't read any one of the books that I was supposed to read. I basically ended up with listening to In the Afterlight, which is the 3rd book in the Darkest Minds series, and I'm gonna end that here. Basically, we have 1 more book, but the first trilogy is over, so I'm not going to continue on with it. I get this 3 stars. I like it more than the like the second one, but it's not like something that I think I will ever reread. 3 stars, liked it. We are basically following like the first one. We now know that the world kind of something happened, and now children are born, like have powers, and you have a few different categories. We are following Ruby, who is an orange, which is one of the most like powerful ones that are usually just killed off because they are so powerful. However, she has disguised herself as a green, which is the lowest one, and they are kept in camps. However, after a while, she's able to escape. And yeah, that's kind of it. I don't have much to say about this third one. It's fine, you know. It's not a new favorite series, but yeah, I am happy that I actually read this last one. I said after Neverfade that I wasn't going to continue on. I am happy that I finished this off, even if it's not a new favorite one. It's just fine. So yeah, that's kind of it for today. I don't really know what I will get to tomorrow. So we will just have to see. I have tomorrow, 4 hours tomorrow. It should be doable. So let's hope that it's doable. So yeah, it really depends on. I mean, I really need to at least start House of Earth and Blood, and then yeah, I don't really know what I am going to read tomorrow. Let's just say that I don't really know what to read tomorrow. Let's just say that I don't have that many audiobooks. I have a few. So now I am going to say that a few of the ones that I have as like audiobooks, I basically have as an option for the poll pick for Final Book Support Group. I was supposed to finish The Upside of Unrequited. However, I put that up as an option for the Final Book Support Group, so that kind of, yeah. But I still have, let's see what we do have to basically, I don't have that much to choose from actually. We have The Queen of the Damned and Binding 13, and then obviously I have a lot of other books. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what my TBR becomes on Final Book Support Group. It's going to be interesting to see what I pick tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to go to bed, and we will talk tomorrow and see what I will read. So I think I'm going to start with House of Earth and Blood and see how many hours does it take to read at least like 100 pages, maybe 200. So yeah, it really depends. And yeah, overall I don't really know what to pick for anything anymore. So okay, so we have reached 24 hours. So I decided to start House of Earth and Blood. This might be a stupid decision because we are doing the Final Book Support Group tomorrow, and this one is not a second book, but I've had so much fun already. I think I got up to page like 193. Basically, once I reached 24 hours, but I continued on reading, so I am now up to page 166. So I'm like almost, or am halfway through this book. So we're doing really, really great with this. So yeah, we reached 24 hours. We have finished 2 books, gotten a long way, like far way through this, which is so far I'm loving it. I mean, this is the only reread we are doing in the Crescent City series, but I am loving my reread of this. I am having so much fun. I mean, I feel like the tabs, the one that I have used most is green, which is the funny moments. And sad and funny are like the two things that I think I have used the most. So yeah, can't wait to like get through this and start with the two other ones. So yeah, but that was it for this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye!